Today we're gonna look at another hidden gem that deserves to have a franchise or a reboot. They should really remake some of the older games. Things like Glover. There's been lots of pretty good platforming games, but I'm just gonna rush this out right away. So here it is, Kingsley's Adventure, the PlayStation 1. Yeah, that's what I thought. Trying to make a cricket sound. Not too familiar about this game? Well, it's plain and simple. I'll just let the game explain the story. And that's the entire point of the game. First of all, they talk like this throughout the entirety of the game. It's kind of cute, annoying, and yet funny all at once. And you can actually see her shadow underneath her dress. This game never got a franchise. If I look at Defunct Art, there's a fan-made sequel to this one. Like commercials. Anyways, I know pretty much about this game, even though I never played it before. And we're gonna celebrate its 20th anniversary. And not to mention, these character designs are pretty weird. I mean, look at this old badger named Old Wrinkle. Look at the way they animate his mouth movement. His head, it's just floating, and so is his mouth movement. I find it kind of freaky and weird. But get used to it, folks. This has got pretty much the entire game that you've seen all games before. It's a platforming game and solving puzzles sort of game. And swordplay fighting skills. You can switch your weapons by using a sword or crossbow. Shows how many hearts you have and many lives you got. Not too many YouTubers talk about this game, besides Nitro Rad, that talked about this game once before. Check out his channel, it's pretty great. And yes, you can use shield when an enemy attacks. This game's story is plain and simple. You're just there to just save the kingdom and defeat Bad Custard. That's pretty much it. That's the whole entire story of this game. And you're just finding like hidden keys, telling it to people. And not to mention the voice acting of the characters are kind of like Banjo-Kazooie, just making rubbering sounds, gibberish sounds. And not to mention, this game, like in every 90s games, has tank controls. Kind of like those other classic old games, like Silent Hill, or other games like and Brave, Wasashi. Yeah, that's it. And you can save game by going inside this hole. Okay. What I meant to say is, you can save game when you complete the stage. And like most games, you have to do these side quests to continue on the gameplay if you want to beat it right away. However, this game is like pretty long. Really interesting and cute. This game is pretty much hidden under a rug with other forgotten games. Ancient it deserves to have another chance to be remade, or just played by most people. Not to mention I love the sound effects when you collect the coins. There are several different stages you have to get through. You have to fight pirates, interesting boss battles, platforming here and there, avoiding all the deadly traps on the way. Whichever works. This one gets you to know like most bosses' weakness. And have that sweet victory music. This game's graphics don't look that bad from PlayStation 1 era. That's since 1999. This game is pretty much easily hidden underneath the rug from other forgotten games that never got a franchise. But I do love all these characters' designs with wacky animals, octopus, seagull birds, pelicans, and even though they didn't animate their mouth movements, kind of like that game I just talked about, Blasto, has low quality animation. But unlike that game, this one actually looks pretty cute. But before Lucky the Fox was actually a thing, and having only 3 other games, and you play an amazing character like Kingsley, which in this game your basic goal is to save the kingdom, and that's pretty much it. But later on the game will become a little bit more difficult, especially the last stage. Sure, you can do like solving puzzles, do these mini-game challenges, collecting keys and lots of coins to buy stuff, for upgradable weapons and armor. You pretty much know how it goes. Also these gameplays. You have to press buttons to grab the items. I would love to see this game have a redo in the future. Not to mention you save people and you have to earn your prizes from you rescuing them. This makes it a pretty unique game. Also, I almost forgot to mention, the music's actually pretty good. Not half bad to listen to. I do love the figurine music. Kind of like Legend of Zelda. But the opposite. It is kind of like Legend of Zelda a bit. Except that game was on the 64 and this is a PlayStation 1 game. And to hurry this up, since we're already up to almost a 10-minute mark, you just fight all the bosses, you go through all the levels, and finally get to Bad Custard as the final boss. But you'll be thinking he would be the toughest one of them all, right? Nope. Unlike all the bosses in most video games, he's pretty much the easiest. Like all the bosses in the games are plain and simple. Once you finally get to him, and it's smooth sailing from here, you get ready to fight him. And by having all your armor, shield, and your upgrades all ready, you need to fight him. All you have to do is just avoid his magic powers. Or just take it like a man and beat him like a boss, baby. Only way you can defeat Bad Custard is make him fall into his own boiling pot. And I don't know why they would go with this music playing with wacky cartoon sound effects. I know it's for kids, but then again, it is supposed to be a kids game. Anyway, spoilers, if you are watching this right now, you can just skip ahead to probably 12 out of 30 if you don't want to see the ending of this game. He knocks Bad Custard over by doing his finishing move on him. And that's it. That's how the game ends, actually. Well, apparently not. There's actually more of it during the end credits. If I just fast forward this to the end, he defeats Bad Custard, and it was him doing the story the whole time. With a twist! And that was Kingsley's adventure. Actually, it's pretty good. Sure, it'll get a little bit boring at times, but the gameplay actually doesn't look half bad. Even though I've never played certain games like these, trust me, I never had the chance of playing most of these ones. The graphics are actually pretty good. Music's fine too. Sure, you'll have to get used to the tank controls in this game, but I'll take in what that they got. Sure, you'll probably get tired of hearing their obnoxious voices. Just believe me, it'll get old right away. And you have to find almost treasures in these parts of the game. Play, and you'll probably earn your gold to the very end of it. Trust me, it'll take you a long time to get to this end of the game. It will probably take you like 3 or 2 hours to play this game. But I would say it's probably worth all your money to enjoy playing it. Also, we'll finish talking about this in part 2 of Kingsley's Quest. See you in the next video.